gods, you're beautiful. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Hey, you.
Let's go, go, go.
A welcome face. How can I help? It is done.
What we did might feel an evil thing, I know. But if Minsk was not saved from the cult, was used to hurt those who only meant to help him, I think that ending Minsk might have been a way of saving Minsk too. A little rest to brush the road from Boo's fur, and then back to our adventuring. Minsk shall be your shadow, as Boo is his.
The cub speaks.
As you wish.
You wish to consult me? Good. I do not like to stand idle.
I'm here for you, always. That's the spirit.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Of course.
Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
Easier to don some armor than learn to swing a sword. If you can manage the extra weight, that is. The way I see it, you've got the folk who invest in quality armor. And you've got the corpses who try to play it cheap.
I must admit, some of the items here are...
How can I help you? Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with. Hope you found what you're looking for.
This place reminds me of a magpie's nest. Random baubles, doodahs and what have yous, all jumbled together without a care.
Fun, right? Who knows what you could find?
Danger going by past experience. A cursed tome, an unstable spell, a haunted poppet.
Haunted poppet. Haunted poppet. Yes. You fight harder than ever now that you have a lover to protect from harm, Lae'zel. The Githyanki should encourage relations between their soldiers. It is a proven tactic for morale.
We need no boon for morale. I fight well when there is kin at my side. And now, I count one more among them. Assume nothing.
Don't burn yourself.
What now?
What's next?
I am here.
have my attention.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
A few pointers, Lizelle. I heard you and your lover locked in combat, but the test you set was not rigorous enough.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
Hold very still, Nicola. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go. I see no Night Song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the Night Song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? You'll have more gratitude than you know how to count once the Night Song is in my hands. Do you have it or not? She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple, to the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the Night Song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully. Where is she now? I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. It didn't work out for poor Ketherick, did it? He was a fool. A desperate mercenary who poured out his soul to whichever god flattered him. I serve no god, but that which stares back at me in the mirror. The Night Song will be put to a grand purpose, equalizing man and god. Whoever helps me attain that which I seek will be greatly rewarded. Of course not. But perhaps, after enough lifetimes, I might make a start of it.
He would seek the power of gods for the pettiest of reasons. His own gratification. At least I seek them for the better of all.
What's that? I didn't quite catch the words, but the insolent tone was clear enough.
Pitying, not insolent. You chase one power without knowing an even greater one lies within my reach. The crown of Karsus. Once we acquire it, your ambitions will be dwarfed. I'll be able to stand against Mystra and wrest her powers from her for the betterment of all.
The crown of Karsus? Nonsense. Even if it still existed, you couldn't possibly handle its power.
Perhaps you could not. But Netherill's power is in my blood. And Mystra? I know her in ways that most mortals can only dream of.
Ah. So it is you. Mystra's discarded lapdog. And now you think your bark is cause to make me tremble?
There is no need for me to bark. My actions will speak for themselves. In time.
Then go. Act. I'll open a fine vintage in your name, once word of your failure reaches me. You aren't the only one who knows what's on offer for the Night Song's retrieval. Consider carefully whether you'd like to see your fortune in someone else's hands. Someone who might slip into your camp at any moment, or harry you through street and inn until you're run ragged and surrender. The choice is yours. Fortune or imminent death? I know you'll choose wisely.
To fight, and now you have one.
Watch this!
I am fury. I am death. Taking position.
This feels good. Let's move.
Sylvanas, guide my blows. Oak Father, guide me.
cries fiend, and wash them down with steel! Dialogus!
Always this same old song.
My victims await. Understood.
Well, so much for peace. Death won't take me yet.
Battle favors the fearless. Making my move.
Thou wicked fish, thou rancid shark.
I'm going to enjoy this. Swift and lethal.
The dance macabre.
Oakfather, shield your servant.
Weep if you wish. Minsk will not judge. Someone hold Boo. He will not enjoy the bumpings to come.
You still have time to surrender. to battle.
Yes?
What in the hell's happened here? The Night Song was a person, yet he still planned to harvest her life. Oh, I shouldn't be surprised. Leroican was a cruel and vicious man. By day, I'd tend the shop, but at night, he'd fire the most nonsensical questions at me. And for every one I answered wrong, he'd beat me. I could have killed him with my own 2 hands. But I kept thinking it was all a test. It had to be. I thought it was the price I had to pay to become a true wizard. I realize now he was just a sick, sick man. I have, with your considerable help. I see things clearly now. If I wish to master the weave, I must do it myself. Thankfully, I have everything I need, right here. Oh, I like the sound of that. I do indeed. I'll move Cal and Leah in immediately. Leroican refused to let them stay here. They are gonna love the tower. I wouldn't have this, the tower, my family, without you. What can I do to thank you? And you'll have me. I'll learn everything I can about the tower in the meantime, even if I have to rip this place apart. But know this. Ramesses Tower and its master are now your friends. And when the time comes, we will stand by you as allies. I won't hide behind lies and cheap tricks like Leroican. I will rule this tower as it should be. I swear it. Thank you, my friend.
Trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
This is more dangerous than I thought.
Clean up.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
well then.
Hardly a challenge. Something over there. Be careful. There are traps about. Be careful. My. A vault like this must be hiding something valuable. Be careful. There are traps about. Be careful. There are traps about. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. A trap? Someone doesn't like visitors. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Unlock hereby the path to the Elminster Vault. Artillery.
trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
What's that?
Yes?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Trap there. Plant your feet with care.
I'll give it a shot. Quite some valuable knowledge hidden between these pages. Each door named after a wizard of renown. The annals must be behind Carsus's door.
Careful, I bite. Symbol.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Keep a blade close.
You feel its connection, its longing to be opened, to share its secrets. You open the book to the first page, with its shifting glyphs and strange whispers.
Well, that ends not as bad as it could have.
Symbols dart beneath your eyes, warping and twisting. Your head throbs, but you almost understand. Every symbol seems to burn your eyes. You can feel them searing into your mind, into your soul. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer. The glyphs scream, branding your mind with strange runes. You see time rewritten, fate undone, your future thrumming with power. The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you you should never have known.
At least things have stayed interesting. I'll take that. A book on Netherese magic. Gale may like to know.
Well, hello. Easy.
Never a dull moment.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. To every end you can imagine, and 1,000 more beyond. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. We must discuss this further, but quietly, privately. Find me later, and I will show you something truly divine. I will show you what a crown like this could mean for both of us. I can hardly wait.
Puzzles, a travesty!
Brilliant future at Baldur's Gate. City of steel and justice.
About the horrible present. Crime, chaos.
No, we must avoid that topic. Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate, City of steel and justice.
Does he say anything about the horrible present of Baldur's Gate? City of crime and chaos?
No, he mostly avoids that topic.
Need something for defense? Or maybe offense? Either way, I've got what you need. All of my wares are... I may not weep for my home, but I would take a mushroom.
Welcome, dear patron, to Sorceress Sundries. I am an unperson in service of the revered wizard Leroican, proprietor of this fine establishment.
Leroican's illusion is blissfully unaware of its caster's demise, but remains bound to its duties.
To browse our wares, say trade. To provide information about the Night Song, say Night Song. If you are a city official here to collect dues, say taxes. For all other inquiries, say other. You're sure to find what you're looking for. Please come again soon.
I cannot tell if you are more a deviant or a debutante, Shadowheart. I would like to test both aspects of your character when next you find yourself alone at night.
I'm not quite sure I like where this is going.
Enough sitting around. Let's go.
Hey, you. Take a look at this cat. Does he look like a Harry to you? Bah. No, it isn't. I'd call him Walrus. Livens the place up, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Indeed, he does.
Stories! Stories! Get them right here! The printing block has never been so hot! Scandals! Vandals! Where to buy sandals? It's all here in the Boulder's Mouth Gazette. A Gazette today, keeps the ignorance away. Gather round for the show! Sit down, you're in front. Solemn victims! The Atlantic!
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty!
What's that?
The hammer's gonna fall.
Point, I punch.
Unleash me. I am your end.
Victory awaits.
Go for the throat.
One can't always be a gentleman. The lesson is death.
What now?
This is my time.
Orders.
None can withstand nature's wrath.
agitator.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
Yes? By my oath.
I will ascend.
I'm ready. This will do nicely.
Mistra Rill. In striking distance.
Still on my feet. Best be on my way.
No holding back.
What must be done? The straight path.
Let our enemies' corpses nourish the ground.
I'm ready. Moving.
I have missed this. The adventure, the danger, the kicking of butts.
Fresh orders?
Ritual so lurid, even a might be impressed.
A jar that grants immortality, hidden inside a zombie. It's almost poetic. More for me. This jar, it feels like death itself. A sure sign of necromancy at work. Don't give me trouble now.
Trust no one. A crooked touch.
time to rest.
There is no true authority in this city. The guards are more degenerate than the criminals.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form, the same that tainted mystic Carrion's chambers. This is one of his runaway servants.
Gold first. Then you can hit me. Carrion sent you. Shit. Don't think about trying anything. I'll fight back. I suppose that's all right. Thrombo's more of a talker than I am. Thrombo was going to get us a boat, but I haven't heard from him since. He must be somewhere near the water. I just hope he didn't drown.
Never mind the shining squares. I am more comfortable on streets like this.
I wouldn't give you
A peek at the true face behind the mask.
Yet another thing we have in common. We're two peas in a pod.
I said a peek behind the city's mask, Astarion. Not a look up its skirts.
What can I do for you? I'm shocked by my good fortune, quite honestly. Rent is fair, and the setup is just what I need to start making a living again. Without you, I'd be dead in a ditch twice over. Instead, I have my own smithy in the city. At least, until the Absolute's army mows us down. But hey, anything could happen in the meantime. Optimism, right? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
Keep a lookout. The Mortark don't take kindly to raising the dead, but I won't be long, I promise. My big brother, Garrett. He got killed by that murderer guy, but I'm gonna fix him. Now, keep watch. Exorde me, Merkel. Resuscita frater meum. Immorte ad me redigo eo.
The air crackles with power before fizzing out. The child has power but lacks control.
Oh, you're close, Merkel. I can feel your shadow. Give my brother back, please. The Mortark said the same thing. But I miss him. A lot. Fine, I won't try again. For now, at least.
Something over there.
Keep your distance, darling. Let's crack it open. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Whatever you need, you only have to ask.
Still breathing, despite everything.
man can't even look every color of the ring.
That's curious.
You're not allowed to play here. It's not
Loved one's
respectful.
grave with a bouquet, freshly clean.
Death's blessings upon you. I am Mortark's sire, devotee of Kelemvor. How might I be of assistance? Kelemvor, forgive her. There is no sin greater than refusing his deathly will. I shall speak to her immediately.
Never can.
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you. Sightseeing. What do you think? I filched the wrong baldy and got myself buried for the trouble. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like stone shite. You know Baldy. I mean, I shouldn't have filched him. I'll never do it again. I'll prove it. The stone shit. Lord buried me with my haul. Take it all. And tell him I'm sorry.
Wonder what's past this.
Brave and loyal Rocky, who saved his master from an ambush. Fearless Gordis, who would chase any prey and helped bring in our greatest trophies. Lionheart Xena, fierce watchdog. At night, no one dared to pass her post. Chief Houndmaster Paul, who trained our pack to perfection.
Smell blood.
Ooh, fun.
Come on, can't stay idle.
To arms! Wait, no! To swords!
Enemies abound!
There's blood in the air. On my way.
And I thought we were going to be friends. Bring me into battle.
Your command. Lila Lurl.
I don't fancy their chances. Battle favors the fearless.
Watch this. Can't even catch my breath. What path lies before me?
Go for the eyes, Boo! The scent of blood is in the air.
Shall we dance?
This is the easy part.
No gloom, all doom.
Here lies the Houndmaster of the Durinbolds, surrounded by his loyal pack, good boys and girls all.
I'm done. Can't wait to sleep. A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
I hate to rest while our enemies still draw breath.
You came back. Please, tell me you found a way to destroy Mystic Carrion. What? His rotten heart was inside of me this whole time. Get it out. I have to get it out.
Miscreants creeping around. Flowers bloom as I know you can.
There's magic here, but it's of a rancid, poor form. Nothing like the true weave at all.
This is why I appreciate a sharp blade to a ball of fire or a bolt of lightning. The weave is inconsistent, unruly.
The weave is constant, but its users, anything but. We must be on our guard.
A Githyanki warrior hardly needs to be told
Strange tidings. Strange indeed.
Someone there?
You have done well. You are released. Closer, spirits. I need of you. So, rather than doing as you were told, you engaged in an act of wanton vandalism. I expected better. I thought I made clear the terms of our arrangement. You think my immortality so easily destroyed? What you have done can be undone, though you will not live to see it! Perhaps a few centuries of servitude will enlighten you to the benefit of honoring your agreements!
Victory awaits. You bow, or you break. Make way.
Ready for battle. Onward.
But kicking for goodness! Who says smite? That means I must hit you very hard, I think.
Where do I go from here? You've made a grave mistake.
Let none stand in our way. The power of the bear lies within me.
I speak, they burn. Indeed.
Always the same old song. I send you to Eldath's embrace.
On the victor's path.
Got to concentrate. Heading there.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Shall we cut and run? Moving.
Death. Taking position.
Unleash me. Right away.
Can we fight now? Who is not used to this taking of turns?
What's in here?
Oak Father, harden my heart.
What fools these mortals be.
I think I could go another round.
This is my time.
Can't give up. Not now.
I've missed this.
Lim is truly banished. He will not trouble this plane again.
Father always shooed me away from this place. More rats than a wart.
You did it. He's gone. He's really gone. I don't know how to thank you. We can finally be free. Here, please take this. I think it's valuable. And I will need it. Not now Carrion's gone. Yes. I think I'll pick up where Carrion left off. A city like this needs a medium.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there? I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Karsus' pestilent crown, the very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire and magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mystra asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mystra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
I'm curious enough to make the attempt. All right. An audience with the mother of magic, it is.
Perhaps that should have been your mission right from the start. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
She's no thief.
Stay back! Stay calm.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Thankfully not. Though she's not been averse to demanding the odd human sacrifice in recent days, has she? When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
On mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time. Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? True enough. There's a reason such unwitting heroes have been the backbone of lyric and legend for as long as both have existed. Even so, I was hardly some naive apprentice at the time. I considered myself an archmage, and yet was fool enough to be mistaken for a common conjurer. At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mistra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. Fewer still who would do so because they believed I deserved such a chance. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an Elder Brain to get to. Shall we?
Ally mine, we are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
There are always more bastards behind bastards. But we will run through them all, each by each. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we We must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
You've a moment for me? I was hoping to speak to you. I confess, my thoughts have been somewhat scattered since my audience with Mystra. The Karsite Weave could offer more than just power. It could bestow divinity. I only trust myself to wield it. I know this may not be the course you would choose for me, but before you protest, you should at least know what it is you would be advising against. Please, close your eyes a moment. Astra navigamus. Few mortals ever glimpse what you're about to see. But don't be alarmed. I'm here with you. Now, open your eyes. The Outer Planes. This is where gods dwell. They observe us from afar, where they make playthings of us. They will keep all of this from us. The power, the possibilities. They only want us to serve them, to pray to them, and ultimately to die for them. But what if we didn't need them? What if we wielded their power instead and helped ourselves in all the ways they refuse to? I could make that happen. I could make this illusion a reality, with you by my side. Then have me, but have the best possible version of me. The tadpoles, the orb, these threats to our existence. The gods could aid us if they wished, but instead they cower behind Io. So let us act ourselves. With the power of the crown, any foe would be rendered impotent. Any obstacle would be dwarfed by our might. I used to believe Mistra's forgiveness was worth dying for. But I was wrong. You showed me just how much I have to live for. With you, I forget, my goddess. I love you. Tell me you feel the same way. Tell me you want what I want. Please. But think what I offer. The vastness of eternity to explore, the weave at our fingertips. You would really prefer me as I am? I hope you're right. I truly do. Godly power, perhaps I can live without, but you? You're everything. You put the stars to shame. Let's sit here another while. I want to drink you in. Whatever you need, you only have to ask. Strangely, no. Once, a mere glimpse of her face would have been enough to turn my insides over. But not this time. In her likeness, I used to read 1,000 stories. She was beauty, wisdom, elegance, power. She contained universes. But now, it's hard to see any redeeming qualities in a lover who condemned you to death. I'd much rather gaze into your eyes than hers. Yours are capable of tenderness and feeling. No god could ever compare. I've often asked myself the same question, but never really found a satisfactory answer. You clearly see something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently. I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. More excited than I've been in months. I can't tell you how curious I am to learn more about the Crown controlling that Elder Brain. Believe me when I say how important this could be for me, for both of us. Potentially life-saving, so long as we can learn how it could be taken and used. No matter. After all, a bond like ours hardly needs words to express it. What else is troubling you?
So, Gale's hedging his bets with Mystra? I can't say I blame him. Who'd want to hold a power like the crown of Karsus in their hands just to hand it to someone else? I know what my decision would be, but we're all different, of course. I'm all pointy ears, my love. There is nothing I'd like more. I do rather like that, you know.
Wow. So that was Mystra. Pretty spectacular stuff. But I think Gale was right not to agree to do her bidding, no questions asked. I respect the gods, but they don't always understand what they're asking of us. Maybe immortality makes it hard to know what it's like to be one of us piggies. Proud of Gale, though. It takes some man to hold his own in front of the divine. Go on. I was hoping you'd say that. It's a good old life, isn't it?
I do not trust Mystra to do right with the crown, but I think I trust Gale even less. He must give it to her when the time comes, or his lust for power might well consume him. My joy, speak to me.
Mystra has forsaken Gale entirely. A crushing blow. But he is strong enough to persevere, I think. You wish to speak? I am here for you. No hardship from me. Far from it. Was there something else you wanted, my heart?
You come to speak of the last time Minsk stood watch? The snoring, it was Boo. Well, the mind of Minsk is a simple place. Of what strangeness do you speak?
The memories resurface. A lifetime of battles blurring into one. A single constant is Minsk, launching into the fray no matter the foe, be they god, monster, or man. It seems just the barest glimpse of what the man before you has seen and done, but enough to know that he has no right to still be alive.
Ah, wait! That look in your eye. I know exactly what visions of Minsk you have seen to cause you such wonder. My pants. Thrice laced in the Rashomar style, so that a berserker might split skulls without fear of splitting bridges too. They are fiendishly complex, but fear not for Minsk. With training, he has learned to master the many little knots. Well, as have you, no? Do not forget that when you gaze into Minsk, Minsk also gazes into you. We both fight evil, wherever it is found. The who and where are less important than the hamsters you meet along the way. On this matter of sharing memories, I see no reason for us to worry at one another's worms. If there is more we wish to know, we can simply ask, no? Exactly so! If I must peer into the mind of my enemy, I use an axe. For friends, there is ale. No, my friend. If you fear you have a question that Minsk cannot answer, then you can simply ask Boo.
Far from me to judge Gale for playing coy with Mystra, but I will not be cleaning up whatever mess she makes of him for it.
You wish to consult me?
I am yours. Come to me.
Thank you.
This crown seems too powerful and dangerous an object for mere mortals to possess. Too dangerous even for Mystra. But I would sooner trust it with a god than with Gale. My favorite subject.
Mystra has forsaken Gale entirely. A crushing blow. But he is strong enough to persevere, I think.
Of course.
I thought you'd never ask.
myriad sensations all at once. Flaming desire and icy despair, the strength of iron and the haze of thick swamp mist.
The 9 hells of Beator. The ultimate torment, some souls would say. Those souls lack imagination. I'm going to show you the true wages of your sin.
Pure lust courses through your veins and plucks at your flesh. You don't know what you want. You want it.
You feel it, don't you? Primal hunger, irrepressible decadence. Forget the heavens. This is paradise. Let me show you.
An inferno engulfs you. Your lust blazes hot.
Do you feel it? Avernus, where hell's legions march, screaming their rage. Where the Styx collects the blood of the fallen. Reach out. Have a taste.
The flavor is exquisite as spiced wine, terrible as rotting offal. It does not quench your lust. It only stokes it.
Don't worry, pet. I won't leave till you're fully satisfied. Dis, the blackened Elysium. Menauros, the rotting bog. The molten seas and soil of Thlegathos. Stygia, the frozen ocean. Choose a hell. Have your fill.
You were immersed in a cold ocean, blanketed by twilight. Lightning strikes you, energizing and illuminating. Now that you know the thrill of its shock, you yearn for more.
To think how you starved yourself up to this moment. To think how you chose the sweet over the bitter. One last choice. And starve no longer. Malbolgia, the desolation. The forgotten ruins of Maladomini. Cania and its mountains of ice. Or Nessus, the seat of infernal power.
Decaying cities, cinder forests. All that was once whole has collapsed into memories. Your body and mind dissolve into fragments, each as pure as the next. You are the perfection of form.
Take me. And know the essence of the hells.
You feel a spark between the two of you. Stygia's spark, ignited by Avernus' heat. Mizura's wings squeeze tight, and you are shattered once more. Your atoms strewn by the winds of Maladomini. Yet in a wink, you are reformed, a devil in spirit, if not body. For one depraved night, you feast on the sins of the body, the mind, and the soul.
pleasure of torment. The torment of pleasure. You're forever marked. Can't you feel it? Where my lips scorched your skin. How your soul burns with flame.
Your pores flood with heat and frigid water. Your parched tongue searches for the right response.
One taste, one indulgence, but the delicious agony remains. A pity for you, the one taste is all I'll give. Why not? Last I checked, none of us was tied to a leash. I think I'll nip out for a bit, stretch my wings. And don't be too hard on her, pup. Don't you remember? I'm irresistible.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the...
My love, I hope you enjoyed our voyage through the cosmos. I was hoping you might have a moment to talk about it. I hope you don't think less of me. Great ambition should not come at the expense of what you already hold dear. I see that now. What divine calculus plucked each of us from the ether and thrust us together? I don't deserve you, truly. But I will do my utmost to earn the right. Was there anything else you wish to discuss? There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. At a loss, really. People have always commented on my confidence, sometimes my overconfidence. And in one particularly cutthroat assessment at university, my abject and incorrigible self-delusion. To put my faith in someone else and trust that we will find a better way together. It's a rather new experience for me. One I'm enjoying for the most part. But a new one, nonetheless. No matter.